Yes, good evening, dear students. It is a pleasure to meet all of you again. Hope all of you are doing fine and a very happy new year. All right, before I move on, I would like to grab this opportunity as usual to express my gratitude to Mr. Danesh Balakrishnan and the Sudaroli Valaiyoli team for organizing this wonderful platform. I would also like to thank my beloved headmistress, Madam V. Rajambal, for her continuous guidance and motivation, and to all my friends out there. Okay, dear students, today I'm going to talk to you or share with you my insights on social expression. Social expressions we learn not only for exams, okay? It is for you to communicate. So if there are students out there not doing UPSR, don't worry. It is going to help you to communicate. First of all, let's see what are today's contents. What are you going to learn today? Number one, what are social expressions? You need to know what are they. Number two, some information. This is going to be on the exam part. Number three, common social expressions. You're going to see the examples of social expressions and its language functions. Number four, answering techniques. Five, some examples of answering techniques. Number six, let's answer. At this part, we are going to try to answer a few questions. And finally, the review for today's lesson. All right, are you all ready? Let's move on. Yes. What are social expressions? Social expressions are expressions or vocabulary that are used in social situations. The act of making your thoughts and feelings known by speech. It means you are telling what you think. You are expressing with words. You are talking what you think, what you want. The act of expressing something in a word or phrase. So you can express your feelings using word or phrase. Next one, the way someone's face looks that shows emotions and feelings. So while you express, your facial expression is also involved. So these are social expressions. Okay, the way you show your feelings and you say it out, you tell it out. All right, let's see, let's move on. Okay, some information. Okay, this part is for the primary school. Okay, for those pupils are sitting for UPSR paper. Where do you get this social expression? This will come in your paper 1, section B, question 21. So for this question 21, you are given three questions. Okay, 3 questions. That's A, B, and C. Each question carries 2 marks. So the total for this question is 6 marks. All right. If your answers are correct, perfect, no mistakes, no errors, you will get the 2 marks. Actually, it's very easy to obtain the 2 marks. And at the same time, losing the marks there is also very easy. All right. All right. Let's go on. Okay, I'm going to show you some common social expressions. Yes, when you greet, to greet. Okay, what are the social expressions you can use to greet? The first one, good morning, Mr. Lee. Hello, Adam. I'm fine, thank you. And how are you? These three social expressions are very common. We use to greet people. The next language function will be to introduce. So students, remember, as I told you, even if you are not sitting for UPSR, still this part of English, this social expression will be very useful for you when you speak, okay, when you communicate, because it's going to teach you to communicate very politely with others. So it is not only just focusing for your exam, okay, it is generally, it's for you to communicate. Okay, let's look at this a language function to introduce. Okay, how are you going to introduce? How can you introduce yourself? Let's see the first one. Hello, Dean. This mom. Hello, Dean. This mom. This is mom. Okay, the is missing there. Okay, hello, Dean. This is mom. You're introducing your mom. The next one. Nice to meet you. Okay, when someone introduced to you, you can reply back, nice to meet you. These are some examples, okay, just general examples. The third one, this is my brother Zul. Okay, this is how you introduce your brother to others. Okay, the next language function will be to thank. Okay, to thank is very important, right? You must always thank everyone. So how are you going to thank? The first one, thanks a lot. Or, I am so grateful. Third one, thank you for your help. Yes, of course, you can also just say thank you. It's acceptable, isn't it? Thank you. But there are other ways to say thank you. Thanks a lot. I'm so grateful. Thank you for your help. All right. The next one, to take a leave. What does it mean to take a leave? It means you're going to go somewhere or you're going to go out. How are you going to say goodbye? Okay, this is a formal way to say goodbye. Okay, let's see. The first one, I need to make a move. Second, bye. Hope to see you soon. And the third one, have a safe journey. Okay, there are three ways. I repeat, I need to make a move. Second one, bye. Hope to see you soon. And have a safe journey. All right, let's move on. Okay, this language function is to invite. Okay, when you are going to invite someone or you're going to ask your friend to join you. Okay, it's invite, it's not just inviting someone to your house. Okay, invite also means when you want to ask your friend to join you for doing something or some activity, something like that. So how do you ask them? These are three. I've given you three examples here. Can you see? Okay, the first one, would you like to join us? This is asking your friend or asking anyone if they want to join you doing something. Okay, second one, how about coming along? This is also another way of asking someone to join you. Maybe you're going for a movie, so you would want to ask your friend, how about coming along? Okay. And the third one, do you want to join me for dinner? Okay, now here you're asking your friend if he or she wants to follow you or come with you for dinner. So these are three ways, three social expressions which you can use to invite someone. I repeat, would you like to join us? Or you can also say, would you like to join me? The second one, how about coming along? And the third one, do you want to join me for dinner? Okay, students, can you follow? All right. Now we are going to look at the next language function. What is that? Yes, to apologize. This is also very important, isn't it? Because when you make a mistake or when you feel bad for someone, you need to apologize. Okay. So, how are you going to say sorry? When you make a mistake, what are you going to say? How are you going to say? You can just say sorry. Is it? Yeah, but there are other ways to say sorry. And these are some examples. The first one, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Second, I'm sorry for being late. Okay, this is when you are late. Just say you are late for your class. Your teacher has started the class and you're going to go into the class. Don't just rush into the class or just run into the class. Okay, it's going to make her or him very angry, right? So it is the best to say sorry. Knock the door, wait, and just before you entering, you can say, I'm sorry, teacher, for being late. I'm sure when you say that, when you apologize properly, your teacher will surely forgive you, right? All right, now the next third one, I'm sorry I broke your mug. Okay, this is when you do something, you can say it. I'm sorry I broke your mug. So these are three ways to ask for forgiveness. You can practice all this in your daily life. When you learn something new, practice. Okay, practice makes perfect. So when you say sorry the next time, try using this. So you will get more well versed in it. Yes, now let's go on. Let's move on to the next slide. Let's see what is the next function, language function. To accept. Okay, to accept. You are going to accept something. You're going to say okay for something. And you just don't say okay. All right. You're going to use these three social expressions. After this, you can use these three social expressions. Which one stays with you? You can try that. Okay, let's see. I'd like to attend the party. That means you are agreeing. You are agreeing to attend someone's function or party. Maybe your friend invited you and you're going to say, okay. So how you say? I'd like to attend the party. You just don't say, okay. All right. Next one, I accept your invitation. Same. Here, maybe your friend invited you and you are saying that you're going to go. How are you going to tell? I'm going to come. All right, I will come. You can say that, but this is the proper way. I accept your invitation. And the third one, thank you. I'll be there. All right, that's very simple, right? Thank you. I'll be there. So let's see what is the next language function. To encourage. Yes, you always need to encourage everyone, right? You encourage your friends, you encourage your siblings. So how are you going to encourage? Okay, you don't always say, yes, yes, do it, yes, yes, you can go do it. Okay, yeah, this kind of things, yes, but sometimes when you write in your exam, okay, these are the time when you write, okay, when you're writing, when you're answering the social expression part, you must know which social expression is appropriate to use. So that is one of the reason you need to know the better way of saying something. So let's see here. When you encourage, what are you going to do? What are you going to say? Yeah, the first one, well done. Keep it up. Second one, don't give up. And the third one, I know you can do it. These are some of the examples. Okay, when you want to encourage your friend. Okay, when your friend comes back sad, did not, they did not get what they want. So you can say, don't give up. I know you can do it. And there are so many other social expressions which you can use. Try harder. Many, many more. Okay, I'm just giving you 3 examples here. Yes. On the next one, it's going to be to promise. Okay, to promise. How are you going to promise? Okay, let's see. There are 3 ways to promise. The first one, I give you my words. Second one, I won't do it again. And the third one, I won't tell anyone. Okay, this is promising. Okay, you are promising your friend that you will not let out the secret. So you can tell him or her, I won't tell anyone. Or you can tell, I give you my words. It means you are going to keep the secret. If you tell someone, I give you my words, it means you are promising, giving a promise, making a promise. Remember, you just don't have to say promise. Okay, I promise. You can say I promise, but these are the other ways. I give you my words. I won't do it again. I won't tell anyone. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, the next language function is to offer. Okay, what does to offer means? To give something. All right, to offer, you want to offer help, or you want to offer or give something, food, book, anything. So how can you ask someone? You can't just take something and take to the, you just say you want to offer a piece of cake to your friend. You can't just take the cake and shove to her face, isn't it? It's going to be very rude. Or you can just say, nah, take it, nah, take it. You don't do this kind of things, okay? So how are you going to offer? Yes, look here. The first one, can I help you? Here, you're going to offer your help. You want to help someone. So you can ask, can I help you? The second one, do you need any help? Okay, second one is also asking whether the person needs any help. So you ask before you do, isn't it? So do you need any help? And the third one, would you like some orange juice? Okay, here you are not helping, isn't it? You are asking if the person wants something to drink. Would you like some orange juice? It means you're offering a drink. So when you offer anything, so this is how you ask. Would you like some orange juice? Would you like some cakes? Things like that. All right, students. Now let's see what is the next social function. To agree. You're going to agree with something. You're going to say, yes, I'm okay with that. How are you going to say it? Yes, there are 3 ways you can say it. I agree with you. That means you are having the same thought with the person who is talking to you, or with the person who is giving you an idea or asking something. All right? Or you can say, yes, that's right. And the third one, you are right. Okay, these are 3 ways you can tell someone that you are agreeing with them, with their ideas or their plans or anything. All right. And the next one will be to disagree. Before this, you agree, isn't it? You want to voice out that you agree. And now you want to voice out that you disagree. You are not okay with the idea, or you are not okay with the plan. So how do you say it? Okay, at this part, you really have got to be very careful, isn't it? Because it is very difficult when you disagree. When you agree, no way, no problem. Isn't it? No problem. There's no going to be anything. But when you disagree, it has to be very, very polite. So you don't create a mess. Isn't it? Okay, now let's see. How do you disagree? The first one, that's not a good idea. Okay, the second one, sorry, I don't think so. See, we are saying the sorry first, isn't it? You're saying sorry, and then you're saying, I don't think so. That means you're not agreeing with it. And the third one, I disagree with your point of view. Remember, when you're speaking, your tone is very important. But when you're writing out the answer, so that's not a problem. But when you're speaking, when you're saying this, your tone need to be very polite, very, it should be, the other person who's listening it should know that you're trying to be polite. Don't be rude. All right? Let's move on to request. What is to request? It means to ask. You want something? How are you going to ask it? Definitely in a very polite manner, right? Let's see now. Can you give me a lift? Number 2. Will you close the window, please? And the third one, do you mind switching on the light? So you want to help, you want something from somebody. So this is how you can ask. Okay? Let's go on. To beg or plead. Okay, if you want to beg someone or plead someone. Okay, let's see what other social expressions suggested here. Please accept my application. Number 2, I promise I will take care of myself. And the third one, please give me another chance. So these are 3 ways you can plead. All right. Let's look at the next language function. Yes, to suggest. Okay, what is to suggest? To give an idea or to tell something. So let's see what are the 3 ways to suggest. Shall we leave at 3 p.m.? I suggest we walk there. Why don't you join us, Diana? So these are suggestions. You are suggesting something or an idea to someone. These are all very polite manner. All right. And the next slide will be on to decline. Yes, to decline. What is to decline? You are saying no. How are you saying no? Of course, again, in a very polite manner. Isn't it? You're telling in a polite manner that you can't do it, that you cannot do something. So how are you going to say that cannot? Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, I can't make it. Or no, thank you. So when you say no, it must be followed by the thank you there. And the last one, I'll join you the next trip. Okay, students, see, you're telling here, I'll join you the next trip. It means you're not going on the trip now. The current one, you're not going. But how are you going to say it nicely? I'll join you the next trip. So when you decline, you are declining it very politely. You don't say, no, cannot, I don't want, or you don't say this kind of things. All right? I'm sure you're okay with this. Okay, now let's see, I'm going to show you on answering techniques of social expression questions. Okay, these will be basically for the UPSR students. Okay, when you answer social expression questions. Okay, let's see the techniques. Yes, social expression questions. I'm sure you can imagine, right? Normally they are given with pictures with the dialogue box, and you've got pictures there with very clear expressions on the faces of the people involved in the dialogue. Okay, the first thing you have to see will be the order of the boxes. Sometimes the boxes will be same level. Okay, the boxes, the two dialogue boxes, isn't it, will be same level. So when it's same level, you always look at the left and then to the right, because before you answer, before you think of an answer, you must remember, you must know whether you're going to be the first speaker or you're going to be the second speaker. Understand? Whether you're going to speak first, tell first, suggest first, or you're going to respond. It's going to be different. Okay, so you must make sure to that first. If not, you're going to be totally out of the situation, isn't it? So understand it first. Understand the order of boxes. Very, very important. So remember, if the boxes are on the same level, you have to read it from left to right. The next one, above and below. Yeah, sometimes the boxes will be above, up and down. You have got two, one up, one down. So you must know which one. If just say the box, the top one is empty, so you are going to say something first. Or if the bottom one, the below one is empty, so you're going to respond to whatever social expression given to you in the box above, dialogue box above. So make sure to that first. Don't just blindly write your answer or come out with an answer without doing this. All right? Check the order of the boxes. Left to right, above, below. Okay? Let's see what will be the next technique. Yes. All responses, okay, the response you write must be logical. Okay, no jokes, no playing around. Make sure it is logical answers. Well-mannered, polite. Very important. Remember, logical, well-mannered, polite. So you must write sorry, thank you, this kind of things. Cannot be rude. No rude answers. You cannot say, I don't like you, I cannot come, I don't want. Not this kind of things you cannot write. You are lousy. This kind of things you cannot, you should not write. So please remember, answers must be logical, well-mannered, polite. Very important. Okay, the next point, no grammatical error and spelling mistake. I'm sure you know this very well, isn't it? If there is a grammatical error or spelling mistake, even if your response is correct, your marks will be deducted. You will not get the full marks. No 2 marks. You may get 1 mark. So make sure after you write your answers, please check. Are there any grammatical errors? Or are there any spelling mistakes? Normally, spelling mistakes are very common among students. So please check your work to make sure there is no spelling mistake. And the third point, based on the characters, facial expression. So students, please remember, when you read the response given, you will read first the response given, right? Please study the picture carefully. Study the faces there. In your exam paper, the faces will be very clear. No need to worry whether he's happy or he's going to agree or he's saying no. Sometimes even the hand, the body language, not only the facial expression, okay? The body language, you will see how the position of the hand of the person answering, because you're going to answer, right? Please study the pictures very carefully. Spend some time here. Okay, just don't think, oh, it's very simple. I just write something. Don't do that. Because the 6 marks, very easy come, very easy go. All right. So please spend some time here. Actually, this part is very easy to score because all the situations given there will be connected to your life as a student. So there is nothing out of the box, nothing out of your life. Whatever situations there, you will definitely, it's nothing new to you. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay, you will know it and you will have some idea about it. It's not going to be something different, alien, no. So these situations are normal situations which you will encounter. So no problem for you to come out with an answer. But at the same time, you don't just write informal things which you normally do, isn't it? So make sure you write it properly. Okay, let's see. Let's move on to the next point. Okay. One word answer will not be given full marks. One word answer will not be given full marks. For example, thanks. Don't write thanks. Write there thank you. Remember? Because no full marks. Maybe if you write thanks, you may get only 1 mark. So don't waste it. Second, don't write too long. Yes, just because I say don't write one word answer, that does not mean that you are to write lengthy 3-4 sentences. No, don't do that. Right? What is necessary, but of course, not one word. The next one, beware of one stem or two stem questions. Okay, what does that mean? You must make sure whether this question, this question, what are you going to respond? Whether you're going to respond just one or two infos. For example, where is the hospital? Can you show me the way? Okay, this is two stems, isn't it? First, they are asking where, and then they're asking you to show or tell the direction. So this is two stems. If you are required for two informations, it means two stems. So make sure read the social expression given. Okay, read properly and try to understand. After that, it will be easier for you to write your response. The next one, gender of the character. When you are writing your response or when you're making a first conversation, please look at the picture, whether you're talking to a girl or a boy, a man or woman. You have to see that first. You must know how to use he, his, her, she, isn't it? So the gender is very important. And the last one, the use of pronouns. Same pronouns. Her, you, yours, this kind of things. So make sure to get it correct, you have to study the picture properly. You have to read the response given, understand the situation, and then you'll be able to write the responses correctly. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to show you some examples of questions. Okay, some examples of social expression questions and the answers. Okay, let's look at the answers given. Okay. Yeah, look here. All right, let's read the question first. The first social expression. Look at the situation. It's a telephone conversation. Can you see? The man and the boy. Okay, they are talking. It's a telephone conversation. Okay, you study the picture carefully. And now you read the social expression given. The one on top. Okay. Please tell your father to call back when he comes home. So the man is talking on the other side of the phone. He's telling, please tell your father to call back when he comes home. Your dialog box is below. That means you are going to answer you're going to give a response. So let's see what are the correct response. The first one, yes, I will. That is correct. No punctuation error, no spelling error. So it's correct. Okay, look at number 2. Okay. O-K-A-Y. That's correct. And look at the punctuation. O is capital, K and A-Y all small case. So lowercase, so no problem. It's correct. Accepted. 2 marks. Look at the next one. O-K-E-Y. That is wrong. Because the answer E, the spelling error, E, it's wrong. So when you write the OK, you must know how to write it correctly. Okay, see the third one, O and K. Okay, no full stop. Okay, and it's all lowercase, so it's wrong, not accepted. So your correct OK is capital. Can you see? The third one, that is correct. So please remember. The next answer, all right. All right, no problem. These are all accepted, correct answers. So when you play with the word okay, because most of the time, your answers will be okay. That's okay, but your okay must be correct. Please keep in your mind, okay? Yeah, okay again. So the okay must be okay. Remember that. Let's look at the next question, next example. May I take your order? Okay, this is at the counter, isn't it? Maybe it's McDonald's or somewhere like that. It's a food counter because you can see the burgers picture, isn't it? So, okay, so now the cashier is asking, may I take your order? So, how are you going to answer this? Look at the number 1. Sure, I want a burger. Sure, I want a burger. It's correct. Number 2. Yes, I need a fish burger. Number 3. Yes, I would like to have a Korean spicy burger. You are getting 2 marks for that. I repeat. Yes, I would like to have a Korean spicy burger. Complete answer. You're getting 2 marks for that. And number 4, please give a burger. That's accepted. That's also correct. All right, let's look at the third question. Okay, I've typed the question on top for you because the one in the dialog box is not clear. So I've typed it out on top. The blue dark, the bigger version is on top there. Let's read the question. Hi, Jason. How was your weekend? He's asking, okay, the boy from the left is asking, hi, Jason. How was your weekend? So how must Jason answer? Number 1, it was great. It's correct. It was great. It's correct. Number 2, I went to the cinema. That's not wrong. You're not answering, isn't it? He didn't say where did you go? How isn't it? He's asking, how was your weekend? So you must express your Feeling, how was it? Okay. Number 3, it was happy. You cannot use it there, isn't it? You can say I was happy. You cannot say it was happy. Number 4, I enjoyed myself very much. Okay, that is correct. And remember, the enjoyed there is a past tense. Okay, I enjoyed myself very much. That's a good answer. Okay, the next one. Mom, I didn't win any prize at the contest. Look at the situation. The boy is crying. Can you see the boy crying? So what will the mother say? Never mind. Try harder next time. That's correct. Or, it's okay, son. Don't be sad. Okay, either the first one or the second one. Okay, no problem. It's correct. The third one, never mind. It's wrong. First, the spelling. Can you see M-I-N-E? And the last one, why were you so lousy? Can you write that? As I told you just now, you cannot write this kind of answers. Why were you so lousy? Remember, don't write this kind of answers. It's definitely wrong. So you, the first to answer is good. Never mind. Try harder next time. It's okay, son. Don't be sad. All right? Clear, students? Okay, look at this one. Look at this picture. So there is a shop, there is a stall. Okay, the boy, the man is selling some fruits, and he's saying it's RM3 a bunch. Here you got to be careful, okay? So he's already telling the price. So let's see what must the lady say. The first one, how much for this? How much for this? It's wrong, right? Second one, may I know how much is it? May I know how much is it? Number 3, how much is this bunch of rambutans? That's correct. How much is this bunch of rambutans? And number 4, how much does this bunch of rambutans cost? So there are number 3 and number 4 is correct answer. All right. Next one. Look at the social expression. It's a telephone conversation. Can I speak to Mr. Lim, please? The lady is asking, okay? Can I speak to Mr. Lim, please? Okay, let's see the responses. The correct one, yes, I'm speaking. That's correct. Number 2, sure. Hold on, please. Number 3, sorry, he is not here. You cannot use the word here. It's not the place, isn't it? Sorry, she is not on the line. Here, the pronouns used is wrong. It is not she, because she's asking for Mr. Lim. It should be he. Sorry, he is not on the line. Then it's correct. Understand? The pronouns is very important. He and she. It looks simple, but it is so important. So remember, when you write, please check your pronouns. The next one, look at this. Son, I bring you to Sunway Resort. Father is saying to the son. So, what will the son's response be? How can the son respond? The first one, really, it's a question there. That's wrong, okay? Number two, Dad, will you bring us to Sunway Resort? That's also not correct because the father is already telling that he's going to take him to Sunway Resort, right? So you don't have to question again. That's not correct. The third one, it's a great idea. I can't wait for it. So number 3 and number 4 is correct. Right? Look at this one. My pet hamster died last week. Look at the facial expression. The girl, she's very sad, isn't it? So what must you say? Yay, very good. No, you don't say that, right? I'm sorry to hear that. Number 2, don't be sad. These two are the best way to say that you are sad or don't be sad. Number 3, look at number 3. Why you look sad? You don't say because this one is a response. So you don't ask after the person telling my pet hamster died last week. Isn't it? When she is already saying that, you don't go and ask back why you look sad. That's wrong. Isn't it? The last one, oh, really? You don't question. Understand, students? So the only way, the best way to say is, I'm sorry to hear that, or you can say, don't be sad. Right? Now, it's your turn. You're going to try to answer a few questions. Are you ready? Yes, let's move on. The first one, the first situation is a telephone conversation. Can you see? Hello, Tina. How are you? So, what are you going to write? How are you going to respond? Think. It's very simple. This situation, I think you meet this situation every day. It's a daily routine, right? All right. Very good. I'm sure you can get it correct. Let's see the answer. Yes. Hello, Tina. How are you? So the answer is, I'm fine. Thank you, Susie. I'm fine. Thank you, Susie. Students, did you get the answer correct? Yes, definitely. I'm sure about that. Okay, now let's look at the next one. You can try this. Yes, look at the dialog box. Look at the situation. The boy is saying something. He must have said it first, right? Because the box above is empty. So remember, you have to be the first speaker. The boy should have said something, and the mother is bringing a drink, and she's saying, here, drink some fresh orange. Think, what could have the boy said? Come on, so simple. I'm sure you always do this to your mom. Yes, I think your answer is correct. Let's check. Yes, I'm feeling very thirsty, Mom. So Your mom is off bringing a drink for you. Here, drink some fresh orange. Yes, students, don't worry. Sometimes your answers may not be same. Okay, may not be exactly the same like the one I'm giving you here. Remember, for this part, you have got a lot of answers, a lot of choices. Okay, because we think differently, it doesn't matter. As long as your answers are, as I told you earlier, it's logical and polite, no need to worry. Okay, so don't get panic. Oh, my answer is not the same. So no need to worry because there are many choices, a lot of answers. It's not just one correct answer. You may get different answers. All right, so no worries. Okay, let's try the next one. Look at this picture. Again, this also happens to you almost every day. So the girl is saying something. That is what you should write. And the woman is telling, let's go to the kitchen. I've just cooked dinner. So I'm sure you got the idea, right? It's something about going to the kitchen and the dinner is ready. Look at the girl's face. She looks so sick and weak. Okay, so what can you write? Come on, think, very simple. Yes, okay, very good. Let's look at the answer. I am hungry, mom. Simple, right? I am hungry, mom. So, your mom is saying, let's go to the kitchen. I've just cooked dinner. Okay, let's see the next one. I bought this magazine at Jaya Bookshop. Okay, the girl is answering, telling something, right? So what did the man ask? So that's what you should write. She's replying, I bought this magazine at Jaya Bookshop. So simple, isn't it? You don't need to think so much. The answer is very clear. Yes. Where did you buy the magazine? Obviously, where did you buy the magazine? I bought this magazine at Jaya Bookshop. Unless you've got some other logical answers, it will be or can be accepted. Okay? Now look at this. Could you help to rinse these vegetables, please? Your mom is asking for help. Could you help to rinse the vegetables, please? And you're going to help. You are going to help, isn't it? That you're already washing. The girl beside there is washing. So what could she say before she agrees to help? Simple. This situation also always occurs in your life, right? Yes. Sure, mom. I will help you. Again, you may have many or different other answers. Don't worry. You can have a lot of answers for this part. Okay? All right. And now look at this one. The last one. Doctor, my cat is sick. Could you please help? The boy is taking his cat to the vet. Okay, he's a vet, right? I'm sure you can see that. And he's telling that his cat is sick and he needs help. So what will the vet say? It's something very logical, isn't it? Let's see the answer. Yes, of course. Let me have a look. You can also say okay here. Okay, Let me have a look. So don't worry, there are many other answers, okay? But if you have given these answers, then it's very good. Excellent. All right. Now, we are going to go to the review part. Okay, we have came to the end of the end part and we're going to review what we have learned today. Let's see. These are the language, functions, and the social expressions. Okay, I've made a conclusion here. The most common ones. To apologize. Or how can you say to apologize? I'm sorry. I apologize. It's all right. Please forgive me. I apologize for my mistake. Please accept my apology. Okay? The next one, to give permission. How do you say? Of course. Why not? Yes, you may. Yes, you can. Certainly. All right. The third one, to agree. Good idea. That's a great idea. Excellent idea. That's a good suggestion. What a good idea. That's a wonderful idea. There are so many ways, right? So that is why I said your answers can be different. Everyone could or may have different answer, but it will be correct. So there is no one answer right, wrong. All right. Okay, let's move on. To invite. Just now I taught you, right? I showed you a few examples. So these are some examples here. Would you like to come to my party? Would you like to come with me? Please come to my studio later. I would like to invite you to my house. Would you like to join me? Would you like to go for a movie? Please join the gathering tomorrow. Would you like to come to my house? There are so many ways you can invite someone. And this one, to ask for permission. Very important. As students, you always need to use this social expression, right? Let's see. May I borrow your pencil? Can I go out with Hamid? Dad, may I go to the toilet, please? This is your very common dialogue, right? The next one, can I use your handphone? Teacher, please, may I go out? This is what you practice every day, which you can always use and write in your exam also. All right. Okay, and this one, the last one, common greetings. Look at the common greetings. Hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. How are you? Goodbye, bye. These are the common ones. I'm sure you're well versed in this, right? And this is for the next one is for greetings on special occasion. Okay, you wish someone, right? Happy New Year. Remember, we just celebrated our New Year. Okay, if you're Hindus, you celebrate Thaipusam, you can say Happy Thaipusam, Happy Chinese New Year, Selamat Hari Raya, Happy Birthday, Happy Anniversary, Happy Deepavali, Merry Christmas, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Teacher's Day. These are for special occasions, class. Remember? And this one is introduction and responses. Okay, just now we saw a few, right? Okay, these are some ways you can introduce and respond. Let's see. My name is Ahmad. Atan, meet my brother Abu. Hi, I'm Susan. Hello, my name is Hariri. This is my friend Eileen. And the response, you see, pleased to meet you. Nice to meet you. How do you do? Okay, the last three is normally you respond. When someone introduces themselves, you can respond by saying, pleased to meet you, or nice to meet you, or you can also say, how do you do? All right, that's all for today. I hope this session will be beneficial for you all, not only for your exam, but also for you to speak, communicate. Okay, thank you very much. See you in the next session.